Good evening, lads. Good evening, boys. Lads, it's a good day today. And why is that? It's because nobody died. What? I don't know what I'm talking about. So, I only want to stream for like an hour, but you never know how it's going to turn out. I just want to see if I truly managed to break a Dementor with this deck from yesterday. Yesterday we broke a Dementors, but today is a different day, boys. And everybody knows each day is a sweebly bibble. So we'll see. Oh, we got the lad. We've got the lad airing his arsehole out on the docks. Easy quacks, boys. Boys, I don't know about you, but we might be in for some easy quackage. Might as well. I don't know about you, boys, but we might very well be in for some easy GG quacky D's. I can't imagine Bazooka Bog being needed this time. Right, so we'll just mess around until Chandra's ready to blow everyone away, and then, boys, it'll be like it was Quack WDDXG's the whole time. So I'm definitely blocking. I might put him off attacking though. You never know, Lance. We shall see. So as long as I don't die this turn, Chandra should be able to clean house. Okay, he's gone full. I don't need to worry about Chandra because I'm going to do 3 whole damage, boys. And I don't know about you. Well, he could still win. I'm on 4. But we'll see what happens, I suppose. We'll see what happens, I guess, boys. Throw away a blood crypt? I think so. Okay, boys. Hold on to your mom's pubes.
Let's make this quick. I've got to check out these fireworks.
I think I'm probably still going to lose. Now I look at this. Right, just play another Legion Warboy, and I'm in huge trouble. But, Lance, I guess we'll just have to see. He's got big thinks, so he's probably got Lightning Bolt in his hand, and he can't add up to 4. But who knows, boys? All I know for sure is the same thing I know every night. And it's that we're having an absolutely wonderful, beautiful British time. Hey! You know I crackety matter with this lad. You know this lad got in for some quacky cracking Dementors, boys. Alright. What am I actually doing? I don't want to die.
I've got a burning desire to finish you.
Alright. We'll hold go for the throat, just in case somebody tries to give me a bit of a quackage. You know I gotta protect myself from getting quacked, lads. I'm really good at magic. And as someone who is extremely good at magic, I have to watch out for full quackage. Isn't that right, boys? Lance, I think we might have broken Dementor once again. Lance, I think I might have very well become the greatest Magic the Gathering lad who ever done played a game of Magics. But I guess we'll just have to see. I guess we'll just have to see, boys. Shoots. So yeah, not planning on playing for too long. But why do I have to play for long at all when I'm cracking Dementor like this, boys? Why do I have to do anything when Dementor is being absolutely cracked and quacked, lads? Cracked and squacked. I think Chandra can just die.
do better next
I would have had to sacrifice so many lads.
I don't take cover, evil overlord. First you, then your ghost.
I can't copy anything. If it's a white, it gains vigilance. Not blocking with this. Or this. Alright, boys. Let's make sure he doesn't have anything that can break a Demeter. And we might be able to slap this up on the tubes. Lads, he didn't break a Demeter. And we are indeed about to slap a game up on the tubes. Absolutely inquackable skills. Inquackable, lads. I know you guys can't even believe what you're seeing. That is how unquackable-iny I am.
You fight for me.
Unquackable-inies,
I bring
boys.
my own army.
That is GG60. That was a good game, sort of. Although I do feel like I outpowered the lads' balls pretty easily. But on the face of it, we could say it was a good game. Right, boys? On the face of it, it looked even. But for those of you in the know, I absolutely quacked the schmeebs out of that game. This looks like a deck that was pretty solid about 2 years ago, and the man hasn't changed it at all. Because I remember this very well. If only the lad didn't fling his unbreakable formation away. He could have survived the Chandra Blitz and then won easily. But, boys, everybody wants to go for that turn 3 smash bangs, and he just had his bulby nose fall out. Someone else, indeed. We are having a wonderful time. I won that game. So if he had top decked a lightning bolt, we would have had a terrible time. Full depression around the globe because a man on the tube had been beaten. Alright, looks perfect to me. As long as we don't catch the schmeebs, then I'm guessing, boys, it's going to be Quack W's. So what do I want him to play? Elves, I think. I don't want to blow up my Crucius. I mean, he hasn't even played a land, and I'm formulating a plan for elves. He could be playing artifact combo, and then what will I do, boys? Nothing. Because I think Kaya is still the only thing I have that can deal with permanents like that. But, oh, it is artifact build. Nope, I don't know what it is. It's Magic's. Double Crucius. You know what that means? Double means. Crucius and Madness. I mean, don't forget you'd have to find this for it to be usable. And then even after that, alright. He's not playing any spells, boys. That's not giving me the horn. But we do have Chandras just for this kind of thing. We do have Chandras just for this kind of slow control Bushweens. Alright, that's good news, I suppose. That guy is a lot bigger than Chandra. Classic, unlimited levels of being a Vagines, boys. Unlimited Bushwinities. That is how you know Magic's the best. Classic 1-inch punch penis. He didn't say nice. He didn't give me a nice lance. That's not the Berbadoodles. I needed the Chandra to get me out of that. Yeah, the problem with Crucius and Madness is just... Madness is not very strong. So, what would I be madnessing that is better than just doing nothing? Play a land. 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably. Maybe I didn't have to. You never know. Yeah, we'll keep up hold of that, I suppose. That's got to be Chandra. Aw, man. We're getting schmeeged by our own brews, boy. If we only had Chandras, we would have got a Chandra. But we are memeing it. So, what do you think? Teferi, put this back on my deck. Untap counterspell, like a true memer. Oh, this guy is getting absolutely reverse quacked. So if you're wondering why I'm not attacking with this, what's the word? Settle the bum holes and this thing. I have to be careful of settling my bum lands.
Oh, yeah.
As you can see, I'm exceptionally good at magic.
You are not much of a
Hey
robot.
Cheeks, what is your fascination with Yana?
Okay, boys, I should have had a look a little bit more carefully there.
It's what you deserve.
Because I don't know what was just said. But whatever's going on, let me rewind and see. You know I love a bit of the text-to-speech bollocks. So let's see. JC says, Cheeks, what's your fascination with Iana? Probably the fact that she's dead. That is always, a good mystery. Right, boys?
We've got to get to this.
Aren't you interested in a mistoise?
I know my
Lads! Are you not interested in how a girl could disappear off the face of the earth? Of course you are. That is classic magic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I will make him scry, and then I'll play Valky and steal whatever's going on, is the plan. Everybody loves a murder mystery, don't they, boys? And I know that she didn't get murdered, but we gotta stick our Sherlock Holmes on the hat. For the memes. The boy got absolutely quacked, lads! I'm having a wonderful time. Also, thanks a lot for the 5 beans, JC. But did you just see how much quackage I quacked the Quackalinos, boys? What a brew that I could beat Esper Planies, or Blue-White Planies even, like a full British memer. That's what he put on top. He didn't want me fondling his Treffy boys. Incredible quackage. How many boys on the tubes have you seen crack this kind of meta? Everybody, Cheeks! That's true, Squeaks, I can't deny. Literally every man on the tubes has cracked the meta like it was nothing. But who else has done it while simultaneously searching for Yana's dead body? Even me, I haven't done it. I mean, I just know it's out there somewhere, but I'm not looking for it. Bollocks. She's got like 84 best friends in the magic community who have toiled endlessly never to even ask about what's happened. So you know they were BFFs from the start. Easy quacks, boys. Even if this deck is rubbish and I'm just playing rubbish opponents, I like it. It has so many good cards and is so close to having everything that I want from a game of Magic the Bollocking. I think I might, no matter what, just have to say it's the best. What do you think, boys? You agree with me? Of course you do. I'm the best. So, are we going to go for the balls? Or play Valky and steal a goblin? I'm going to play Valky just to see what's going on.
Dr. Bumpcheeks. Have you ever considered using most of your personal wealth to max out a gotcha game and then beg online for more money? Thank you.
Des, thanks for the 5 absolutely fantastically beautiful British beans. I have often wondered what my life would be like if all of it was used up with number wangs dedicated to some other wanganums. But in the end, boys, I just like buying kebabs. And if I can't buy a kebab because I've spent all my money on... I mean, if we're applying my own life, it would have to be some kind of big anime boobaloid gacha game. And if we were big boobaloiding it, when you cycle this, have target player lose life. Alright, so it's useless. Okay, boys. I don't want you to get overexcited, but there is a very high chance we might quackity meters here. So I'm going to ditch the land. Only because I don't need it. But there were... you know, ditching these two in exchange for a Chandra would have been possibly smarter. Because you really want a Chandra next turn. So maybe that was just a mistake. But also, I wouldn't have 6 mana in any way, except by playing this. So maybe I just ballsed up. Maybe I should have played this, and then attacked with my dad's balls, and then said GG's XDs. And I don't know what would have happened. But we will see. Yeah, I mean, my life might be better if all I did all day was try and unlock the Super S-tier edition Boobamatron Slagamarole Wankamajibs, you know, with the special lace black corset. But I guess we'll just never know, boys. We'll just have to assume that I know by saying GG's Quacky Deesh. So what do I want to do here? Alright, if I do this, I have to use one thing, but we got Go for the Throat and Vanishing Bollocks. So if I was a betting man, and I am, I would put $400 British on the likelihood that I'm gonna break a Demetrius, boys. The only thing I have to know is what these guys really do. Alright, we've got to get to the end step, though, before you start doing it. Otherwise, I needed a Chandra, boys. Tap 3, untap zombies, you draw a card, discard a card, make a zombie. Alright, that's all rubbish. So, hopefully I top deck Chandra, but that's unlikely. But we can ditch 2 and draw 2. I don't think I need Kaya for this game. Would you agree, boys? Would you agree? Because, I mean, if I minus it, obviously everybody dies. Relentless Dead. Boys. I remember that lad being a classic memer. But I think I mentioned on stream that this guy never made it. In the world of Magics, it never quite quackity mattered. Unfortunately for that. Yeah, Kaya and Sorin are not needed. Although I did just blow up an artifact. No, I suppose I can attack with this. So what is this? When diddly dee, whenever a zombie card in your grave... No, I don't know. Okay, that's not what we want. I got Wrath of God too. Yeah, come on, boys. This is me we're talking about, you manx. This is me we're talking about, you manx. Alright. I think, boys, I think I'm going to play it super greedily beans. And we're going to go one extra turn of being a memer. When Relentless Dead dies, you may pay black. If you do, return it to its owner's hands. You may pay X if you do, return another zombie creature with mana value X from your grave to the field. Alright, I should have read that, because we could have used this instead. Okay. I guess he's gonna put this back on the field. I wasn't expecting that, I'll have to admit. But, boys, I am expecting to be the best in the world at Quagic. So, I'll exile that later on. But for now, boys, we are just gonna be clean memers. Oh, it's my favourite lad. If only he was around us a moment or so ago, we could have cracked him entered. You see how much magic I feel like I'm playing with this deck? You see what I mean, boys? This is the dream magic deck. Everything does something. I never feel like I'm stuck begging for one draw or finding that one removal spell. I feel like I got a chance in every game. I just beat blue-white control by being a classic memer. And now it's mono-black balls, and I still feel like we're going to break a Demetrius. That's how you know you are a classic quacker, boys. So let us think. I'm trying to see what the big risk is. I don't see it. I don't see a huge risk. I think this has to get exiled just because of the second ability. Agreed, Lance? I think I can take 3 damage. Yeah, we're going to play it slow, because it's not like this is green that can run me over at some stage. I think the slower I go, the more likely I am to just win in the end. It's a bit different. Okay, that is good memes, though. That is good memes. So if I Wrath of God, he gets this back. And he gets this back. I think the big risk, boys, is me spending too long and then somehow getting rampaged. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I feel like I might be in for a rampaging. Because I've also missed like 8 land drops. Alright, boys. I mean, if I lose from here, 100% it's my own fault for making mistakes. Alright, I did want that land. I'm not going to play the Fable. I'm going to fling it to this, and I hope that I hit Chandra, or even Kaya is good now. I still think Valky, if everything gets blown up, is quite good. Feel free to disagree with me, boys, because I don't always get everything right. That's why I only break a Demeter every day, instead of every deck. Like our boy Legs, or Daquan, or MTG Jeff, or Yana, Aidzari, God rest us all, or anyone else. In the end, ultimately, boys, we're looking at Prime Quack GG's XD's. And that's what Badoodles Beebly Beebles. Alright, 100% sure that we're Wrath of Godding next turn. So what do I want? I want to make a copy of Blood Mage. He doesn't have any cards in his grave though, so it doesn't make any difference. I'd probably just copy a Companion then. Can't give up those tutus. What a crazy maniac. I was going to say, what are they doing? I got to keep one just in case I rampage him somehow. In quackable scenes. So I'll let him have this back, because hopefully that means he'll play it. We'll block here. And here. But then I got nothing to copy. Well, I guess whatever. Alright, that was good. Yeah, maybe I should have left one of the cards so I could copy it, draw a card. But there are so many playslayers. That's what makes this game absolutely, beautifully quackable. So he gets a 3 mana spell back. So I presume he'll choose the Colossus. But then we should have Chandra to clean that up next turn. I guess we'll just see, boys. Either way, pretty good games again. And that's all you can ask for in a game of Magics. Right, boys? Alright, I'm on 10. I didn't realize this would come back so huge. So I feel like I must be dead now. Yeah, alright. I didn't know that that's how that worked. But fair enough. Boys, we'll just edit it out of the tubes. GG's! My penis was incroyable smalls. Dad, my penis was so small, I might have to call the police and do an investigation into how that has come to be. But at the same time, Dad, AIDS. Dad, at the same time, I might have a small cock and balls. I don't understand why I get this kind of pussy every single time. We had a fine game, everything was normal, and then he thought he had won, so had to start acting like a pussy. I don't know, boys. This game is truly one for the quackers. This game is truly one for the virgins.
I will conquer you. Don't get squeamish on me.
Truly, boys. One for the pussies. But what's happened, son? We already got the GGs. How have you not won? I mean, he will win. But we got the GGs. How are we still not doing the GGs, Lance? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can't do much there.
Get out of my way. I'm burning up here. Utterly is the best way to destroy things.
Alright, we're getting another GG's. Target creature gets -X, where X the number of zombies you control. Alright, I did lose. But every time, it's some filthy mono virgin pulling out all the virgin criteria. And I don't know about you boys, that's why this game is about the gathering. Because I would love to be gathered in a room with all of these bitches and just pray that someone across a physical table from me ever had the fat man tits of Wedge to give me a GG's and then try and win. Or even give me a GG's because they've lost, but not concede. No. That would be crazy. They have to pull the Virgin S tier random fluke card of GG's, I died. But what if I could get out of it, Dad? GG's, I have been beaten. Whatever happens from here on, I'm admitting I lost. But what if I was to get out of it, Dad? GG's! That's the end of the game for me. But what if I was to get out of it, Dad? I mean, it's just far too many Virgins for me. Alright, we just have to find Wrath of God this time, and it should be GG's XDs. I know you guys love a bit of GG's XDs. So it increases the likelihood exponentially if I do this and say greater. Nah, this guy has given me AIDS 2 games in a row now. 2 games in a row this guy has been around stinking the joint up. Alright, well, let's not deal with that, balls. Let's try again, eh, boys? Okay, let's slap another one on the quacks, maybe. I mean, I thought we were going to quack that last game. I thought we were going to quack that last game for sure, boys. And I was the one who got quacked, sort of. I mean, if you can really call me losing a game of Magic's ever truly being quacked.
I'm Chandra, the immolation sensation. Explode.
No need to waste all my boys. Right, lads? I think you just play it nice and quacks, keep blasting these fools, and then in the end, it'll be easy quacks, oh boys. I do wonder when I'm gonna get Crater Hoofed though. That is worrying me. I think we're gonna mitigate the Crater Hoof risk right now. Alright, well at least I know not to waste it.
Is it just me, or is it getting a little warm in here?
Alright. So I do think... Well, I'll lose to a Crater Hoof, obviously. But apart from that, I think we'll be alright. Also, can he do that? 1, yes, he has got Crater Hoof mana. Hey boys, he was fucking great at Magic's. Lads, I don't know about you, but just the lack of magic that guy had to do to still have all that he needed is the precise reason mono black pussies, mono black, mono anyone, is just the way to go. All that thinking and squeebling by me on the, like, he didn't, no scries, no searching, nothing. Just standard, I had it the whole time, Dad. That is why mono bitches are truly the top quackers of Magic the Gathering. Lads, truly the top quacklebinos of having infinitely tiny knobs. That is why I could play this game forever. It's just honestly the best game. Okay, so what do we think is going on here? If it's Phoenix, we got the Phoenix tech. If it's something else, we might have to find something else. Alright, well we got the tech for the shits. Haven't we, Lance? That's what's important. You know how to beat the net deck. That's what's important, boys. Can you beat the net deck in 2019? So, Chandra could still be good enough. It's a long way away. Wrath of God seems like it's useless. But Callous Blood Mage, absolutely quacking the amateur boys. absolutely quacking Demeters. Oh, I mean, he has Mizik's Mastery next turn. You can't allow him to play this on turn 4. You're getting yourself barbecued. I've lost to that 100 times. One Magma Opus in the graveyard is enough to give you a full dose of Quagic. And don't forget that, boys. Alright. That's what you play 2 Changers for, lads. Even if he's holding a negate, what's he gonna do? He's gonna have to say GG's XD's. Oh, well, I still might get fucked then. I could still easily... So he probably has lands in his hand. He's probably just fucking around. Okay, boys. What is the actual play? So I can hold Vanishing Verse for something. I think that might be it, you know. Fable is good too. So yeah, I'm 90% sure he's got Mizik's Mastery and he's going to reanimate this. Okay, he doesn't have the last land. That was lucky for me, obviously. That was some lucky spaghetti, boys. Boys! There ain't no luck in my cheeks. You just gotta be as good as me. Boys! Sometimes you just break any matter all types of ways. Also, he was literally dead, but just for the memes. I mean, I would have lost so many other ways. But think of how loaded the deck is against graveyards now, because of how many times I've been stuck in a situation where on turn 1 I know exactly what's going on and I can't do anything about it. So, I mean, it's impossible to fully know what he would have chosen. If he's got Emergent Ultimatums and Magma Opus, he's just waiting for Mizik's Mastery. He didn't reach 4 mana, so I assume he had it in his hand. But, you know, I can't take any great pleasure from that, because that kind of lack of magic bullshit aids does give me a lot of balls, Lance. But, on the plus side, I did win, which means everybody here has -2 affliction from aids until the next game. Easy quacks, boys. Someone else in the Discord showed me Grim is being released, on, I presume, on Arena soon. So we'll definitely have a Grim Commander Zombie thing. It's not a good card, it's just good, in my mind. And that's what matters, right? What I think matters. What is actual facts doesn't matter, because I'm on the tubes, boys. And as long as I make some kind of cogent argument, which I do every day when I talk about AIDS, obviously, then just like Wedge and Professor Peepers, I never actually have to know what I'm talking about for everybody to say, you know what, Cheeks is gonna GG's the XD's out of my ass. Alright, so I think this is the Harmonics one. Yeah, I think this is the Harmonics deck, not anything interesting. So, as usual, we gotta find blow up all the peeps. Hey, it was the Harmonics deck! It's like I'm really good at my jigs, isn't it, boys? Someone get me a fucking $500 million barbecue beans, because nobody understands Magic more than I do. And anyone who says that they do, clearly has died of AIDS and is living in fantasy land. Because if you're hiring Yana Aidzari to do commentary when I'm alive, boys, it's just clean GG's all day long. I know everything about this game now. All I know is 2 lands and a elf. It could be anything. Never mind just known net decks. It could be any brew added on top. But I still know. This bing bang bang. I still know, lads. That mono green elf boy, I knew he had a small wang. And still, we GG'd XD'd it. Lads, I don't know. I might just be far too good at my jigs. Boys. But we'll see. We'll see, lads. I don't think he's given up 3 lads for a Crucius, but he might have a lightning bolt. So I guess we're going to have to just say rubber dicks. Right, boys? Of course we are. Valky's not the one to get out of this. So this could be an infinite combo. But you see what I mean. I am playing low gold with my own deck. And I don't take any great pride out of being a man who makes his own deck. I play this because it's got cards I like. Alright, that might be the end of my jigs, boys. This guy was just really good. The way he went on Goldfish and licked his mum's tits was just far more than I could do out of my jigs. The way this guy licked his mum's goldfish tits, I might just die of AIDS, boys. Look what a brewmeister he is. Boys, this is why we play Magic. This is what this game is all about, boys. Just truly next level chess. So, Wrath of God for me, please. Well, that's gonna have to do. And it won't kill everybody. It won't kill anybody. So yeah, it won't kill anybody, so fuck it. Hey, boys. I love my jigs. Alright. Let's see how we get on. Alright. Maybe I shouldn't have allowed that to happen. Yeah, I think maybe not. Okay, boys. Alright. Okay, boys. I think we might be heading straight to Quacksville. Boys! Oh, he might have a collected company. Hey, boys! I'm really good at Magiques. Come on. Who's not giving me a commentary job? In the face of all these Vajuinos. Lads. Who is not giving me a commentary job in 2019? I see everything. Especially gigantic mantids. Get fucking out of here, you pussy. He's not a pussy. I'm just, like, that's something I have to also understand. You're allowed to play net decks, but it just rubs my ass the wrong way. It really does. And I don't know why, but it just does. It makes the game bland to me, especially when I would feel embarrassed playing this in free play, because it's still strong. You know, I must win at least 60% of my games, which is like the lifetime win percentage of Seth Manfield. Obviously, Seth Manfield could never hang with a YouTube boy on his 99% win rate bollocks. But still, Lance, I'm incredibly good at Quagic. And we all had a wonderful time. And we're all going to die of AIDS. Extinction Event. I forgot this card even was in this deck. The lack of times I've seen it. Oh, double mulligans. This guy must be looking for some combo pieces. Uh-oh. Has he fallen out of his chair with a diabetes-related heart incident? Oh, my lord. Down to 4. Boyish. I don't know. So what is this? Landfall? Whatever attacks with some other weirdos, everyone gets AIDS. Alright. No surprises for me. Earthquake Dragon. 15 British mana, eh? What's this guy up to? What is this lad up to, boys? This spell costs X, where X is the mana of dragons you control. I mean, boys, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what I'm seeing. This lad might just be far too good at Quagic for me to even get close to understanding. I mean, it's not often we see... someone else says it's a win on turn 2 net deck. I don't know if that's true. I mean, if you know that for sure, then I guess you're right. His aggressive mulliganing and then keeping a 15 mana spell, you're probably right. Oh, if Muldrifter says it's true as well, then I guess it must be true. There's nothing more that I love, lads, than a turn 2 infinite combat. And we thought he was a brewmeister. Boys, we should know better. This is low platinum, where all the mega try-hard world champs are doing the memes. I should have known. So Muldrifter said, this is a turn 2 kill of sorts. He doesn't have what he needs at his hand. Alright, well, someone else was right. That man clearly wanked himself off. It's make this little shit huge, and it does all the work. Oh, so this was the guy. But why? Whenever it attacks, if you attack with creatures of total power 6 or greater this combat, you may put a dragon creature attacking onto the field. So he needs 6 power. Oh, I presume this... So if he had 2 Titan strength, he could have put this on the field. I see. And I would have lost if he had drawn another one and a land. But, you know, that's where we are with Magic now. You want to win on turn 2 for precisely nothing. You want to avoid at all costs the game that you're playing for the grand payout, boys, of nothing at all. That is why we all love Magic the Bollocking. We all sign in hoping for a good time, but all we actually wanted, boys, was for this to look like it meant you know what you were talking about. And everybody knows for that to be true, you have to wake up at 5 a.m. on new game day, spam mono white, and hope that you break the emitters. And then you can slap it up on the tubes and everyone will think you GG'd it. Alright, I'm going to keep this. I know I'm wasting a Bajuka bollocks. But okay, I didn't have to. Okay, he's got some kind of shock in his hand, Lance. But I think we should be easy magics. Okay, boys. Okay, boys. So what does this do? Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, creatures you control get +1 and gain traps. Okay. Boys. I mean, we got spells, right? Let's just take it easy and hope that we can break it emitters. guy's going for early doors smash bangerinos. Untap land. Oh, that's good. Clean memes land. No way is this last spell another play with my balls. Oh, it is. Incredible scenes. The man was amazing. Or we could just have a wank. We do like wanking, lads. Okay, why... Oh, okay, I see. He just needed a whiz bangs. Fair enough, lads. So let's see what I do next turn. I could play the Crucius. Alright, well now it's, I guess, safe. Or I could make a lifelink lad. I think he probably has too many cards. I don't think I'm going to die. No, you know what? Let's make him have all of the bullshit. I suppose making him have it is just literally do 3 damage. That's not that much. Is it, boys? That's not that much. And I don't have Wrath of my balls. But I can't deny this is a game of Magic where both of us are having to make decisions. It's just a shame for me that his deck effectively caps out at 1 mana. It's a shame his deck caps out at 1 mana, lads, because my deck caps out at 7. Because I like big spells, like a fool.
Not on my way. You can deal with my servant. I'm busy.
I thought this gave me a life when it came in to play. I guess not, Lance. Alright, let's see if we get the early doors, Jaws, GG's XDs. Gee, we did it, boys! We got another virgin! Hey, my name's Philippe's, and I play low-level platinums just so I can give it the early doors. GG's, my dick is incredibly small. I played a 2-mana burn spell deck, and I got turbo lucky with my tiny bollocks. Thanks, Dad, for never figuring out how to please Mum and having her suck off the FedEx man when I got home. I was emotionally scarred to the point where I feel like I have to lord it over some other dweebs playing Magic the Gathering. I wish I still had my old phone for the old call up your dad ringtone background, but I made my way up in this world, Lance, and I don't have a landline anymore. I am just far too good at Magic now for that kind of AIDS. Alright, we got to go first, and we got Crucius, so we got spells. But that was a solid game. I don't know why everyone has to be a virgin right at the end. I really don't. But this is Magic, boys. And if there's one thing everyone has to be at the end, it's bereft of a penis. But at least he got to live his dream. Right, boys? Everybody loves Magic. Someone else says, Cheeks, can you cheer us up by telling us what you had for dinner? I have yet to have dinner. Hey, boys! This guy's gonna crack a Demeter again. I can smell it. I can Johnny Schmellington it. Charbelcher, lads, I don't think we're gonna be dealing with any of that AIDS. Boys, is this guy gonna get quacked and give me the GGs? We'll see. Yeah, I haven't had... The reason I signed in is because it was just a little bit too early for dinner. And I thought to myself, am I gonna go full quench? Am I gonna go full quench, Lynch? Alright, I still think Crucius is the best. So, we have to hold on to this for Exiling the Grave again. I might have already lost. I don't know what this does. Reveal card. Oh, I have lost. Right, I have lost. Because he's only got one card. Oh, no, I know. He's got no... I've seen this net deck. Again, boys, we were only interested in not playing Magics, which is the true essence of Magics. So, he doesn't have any lands. So, you tap this and all of your spells go. So, I lost. Again, boys, 0 Magic was played, 100% miniaturized penises were extended, and we all got to do nothing. For nothing. But I mean, this game is just so hardcore, boys. I never knew this was the gateway to Angela White's tits. Actually, my dream wouldn't be to get Angela White's tits. It would be a conversation with Donald Trump, and I would ask him how he became such a memer, and I also would like to grab pussies on the street, not get in trouble, because that kind of privilege lasts forever. If I just grab Angela White's baps once, I'm just going to jizz my pants, and that'll be that. But if I know the secret of sexual assault, then I can go toddy squeezums for all times, boys. Toddles my jobbles, easy quench. Everybody loves a good toddle squeezums, lads. Especially someone in Magic. Hey, boys, you ever heard of a virgin? Of course you have. This is Magic, the fucking virgining, you pussies. Alright, well, I probably lost this game. So, again, this is an infinite combo where no Magic gets played. He just hopes to have this, and Scurry Oak with the Collected Company, and I'll die. Again, we're not playing any Magic. We're playing Solitaire against your mum's boyfriend after he fucked your dad in the anus. But we're all having a wonderful time. Because somehow this game is just for fucking pussies. And I don't know about any of you boys, but for sure, this must be the thing that's cracking the algorithm to give me all of these pussy games. I can't even get close to imagine what it would be otherwise. Boys, we are definitely on course for breaking this guy's virginity meta. But I guess we'll just have to see, won't we, boys? If I can get here or here in time to having a great time. But this guy only needs to get here to show he's got an incredibly small penis. So who can say, Lance? Hey, boys. Also, I mean, normally I would be excited. I actually like all of these cards. Normally I would be excited, boys, that we have blow up all the peeps. But I mentioned this on the last stream. Lance. Even though he wouldn't be able to win on the turn that he gets the combo, because I could just block, right? The timer runs out on my side while he's fucking around, and then it skips my go. And if that happens again, I might have to phone the police. You know what I mean, bitch? I might have to crack the meter and phone the police. Alright, we'll take 4. We're going to have to keep these lads around for the memes. Ah, Crucius is pretty good. What don't I want? I suppose Chandra's just too small now, right? Alright, go for the throat. Okay. Ugh. So I don't want to waste this, but I'll die to Scurry Oak if he finds it. Uh-oh, that has to get killed. He could just find another one, though, which is the problem. Alright. I guess we're just going to get run over by pussies. That happens sometimes. Okay, boys. I mean, I'm just tired of all of this AIDS. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do, boys? So, Kaya is too small, I think. If I minus Kaya, I get this. Alright, I changed my mind. Kaya's just the right size. No, it's too small. I think I'm just too addicted to big sexy bombs. This wasn't the card to be playing around. That wasn't the card to be playing around, lads. But we shall see. Alright, I get this and I get to copy it. That's something. That's something, Lynch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're a turn away. Oh, the fucking trollage. The trollage, Lance. Alright, are we going to get the early GGs? I've got a small cock and balls. Oh, I'm actually dead, though, so I probably will. Whoops. I suppose I should have looked at how much damage I was taking. But you never know, boys. I might get a lightning strike. But once again, I love the amount of Magic that we both played. Me looking around, thinking about what to do. Him having an incredibly tiny dick. Boys. Just leaving his bumhole open for memes. So, this has to be one of my 2-mana removal spells. Low chance. But boys, sometimes you're just fucking good at magics. Boys, sometimes you just gotta play Magic. But clearly I'm being turbo punished for keeping these shitty cards around. They're uncastable now. And, yeah, that's pretty much it, isn't it, boys? So neither of these can fly. I've got one turn to get out of the memes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Now I need that to block. Okay, boys. Alright. Yeah, I mean, I still like the deck a lot. And I don't want to get rid of Chandra. But the amount of fucking pussies with their wobbly ass net decking aids has caused me to die a little bit of AIDS. So hopefully he top decks a land. And even then he gets a flyer for next turn. But I suppose we'll see, boys. You've got a card. You're either playing it or you're not. You don't have much to think about. Because I've seen your deck and it's the deck of a virgin. Alright. We died. Well, I suppose this didn't get activate. So what am I on? Yeah, not dead. But I can't draw a card anymore. Oh, I am dead now. Alright. Well done. Everybody was a virgin and we had a great time. Oh, that was even the wrong one. Man, I'm so bored. I don't know how many fucking years I'll play this game. Like you've seen with your own eyes. How many consecutive games, truly, have we seen full 60 card net decks? And I don't want to moan about that, really, because you're allowed. You're allowed. But the game is so stale because of it. I haven't seen a new card today. Think of how horny all your stupid Rachel Weeks, Commander Sesame Street, nobody whores are getting excited for the next set. We've been excited for the next set for 5 years. I've not seen a new deck or even an interesting brew since this game was a year old. And I play nothing, nowhere. That's it. I play nothing. I should have, well, that would have been in untapped. So, but this is it's just so AIDS. I mean, I can't put it any more succinctly than that. Boys, it's just AIDS. Give me 2 in a row now, boys. Okay, so this guy is... I didn't want to say it straight away, but this guy is also a net decking virgin. He's looking for... what's the word? The Ensoul artifact. That fucking pussy deck. But, you know, I'm just tired. I'm so tired of complaining about the same things again and again and again. But here we are, Lance. Here we are. So I can't beat Ensoul Artifact because, well, maybe I can. I got Vanishing Verse. But, oh my lord, it's so fucking bland. It's such a bland AIDS virgin game. And it just has been for ages. Like, I've not seen a deck. I've not played, like, a fun game. That's why I'm forced to play Brawl all the time. You know what? I'm starting to feel the negative skew of Magic the Puberning. So, I think this is the last game for me. I've just seen too much of the same... Like, my purpose of turning Magic on is to remember what Magic Duels used to feel like. But somehow, boys, I'm still playing Pro Tour level pussies. And I don't know about you. Well, that makes me die of AIDS. I don't know how I was going to end that. But however I'm ending it, we're having a fucking superb time. Right, boys? However we're ending it, it's definitely EGGGXD. So I have to shock myself in case the Ensoul artifacts the Citadel, and then I can get rid of the Ensoul. But either way, I mean, this game is so terrible. This game, boys, is so terrible, I very well might inject my ass with AIDS directly. I don't think I didn't play a net deck the whole time. And when you consider... low platinum must be like, what, 1 million players down from the top? I don't even know if you can call Mythic the top. Mythic is just people who don't go to work. Oh, now you're being a silly cheeks. Alright, that's probably true. I don't have any factual evidence for that. All I know is, number 1 Mythic is Emma Skynazi, who, as you all know, is ultimate 5-star banger Magics. That's why she's never placed at even an FNM. Bangamajigs. I'll give this guy a chance to prove that he is not having a pussy fit, Adam. Only because it would just be so perfect. Oh, see, he was just thinking. He was just thinking, Lance. How can I avoid having a small wang? That was what was going through his head. And the answer is no chance. There is no way to avoid the wanglage. No avoidance of Hwongle Bing Bangs, boys.
Everyone knows the bigger explosions are more fun.
I shouldn't have played that. I should have played this and just exiled this graveyard. But I'm so sick of this shit game. I'm so sick of somehow wandering into a saloon where everybody has turbo magnums under the table, but also just only knows how to shoot their own fucking legs off. But at least we had a great time. Right, boys, 20 hours to play Innistrad Constructed, eh? Welcome to AIDS! We have a great time here in Sesame Street Land. Look how fucking happy Voxie is. Don't worry that she's on antidepressants and intense therapy to avoid suicide. Ha ha ha! She's having the time of her life. Also, stick out what I just said to literally anybody you know in Magic, except MTG AIDS probably, and maybe LSV, because he's enjoying scamming his fucking peeps with his fat man tits or something. I kind of lost what I was talking about. But this week is news, boys. Bring a 60 card deck using only shadows. And you know what that means? Fucking just bang 60 cards, mono shit, and hope for the best. Easy quacks. We're never going to address how this is so shit, but GG's XD's. We also think that wobbly artifact aids is twice as important as cards you can use. Ha ha ha! But that's only because that's what you think. Isn't it, you fucking pussies? One random wobbly is more important than 2 cards you could actually use in a game of Magics. Oh, but wobblies make me feel like I'm really unique and I get my personality out there, and also that I can have a world championship trophy because I'm really good at Magics and I've beaten some random on Arena a few times, so why wouldn't I want a world title next to my name, you fucking pussies? Easy shits. Alright, so it's constructed bollocks and it's 8. Thanks, wizards. Let's see, what else we got, boys? Oh, 15% off, lads! My goodness gracious. That is such a deal. I might cancel my council tax and just live on the streets. Covered in Digital Brothers war bullshits. But you're only allowed 1, obviously. Don't think you can take advantage and buy 2. You fucking fools. Boys, think of how much my personality will show I'm a memer if I had wobbly Urza. Boys, imagine how much of a personality and a unique individual I would be if I had a wobbly Mishra. Just in my collection, obviously, because this isn't in any net deck, so I wouldn't ever actually use it. But imagine, boys. Finally, Susie might notice I've got a huge boner for her. It's almost 1 inch when I have a wank about her before bath time. But then my mum wipes my ass too much and I lose it, or whatever the fuck. Whatever the fuck! Look at this shit. I see Sahili all day. All day. So definitely buy a wobbly bollocks. Alright. We got 1 Dominaria pack before bedtime. What do you think, Lance? Are we Michael Jordaning this? Backboard bin bags? Backboard binny boy shit stains. This is probably good in a mono white soldiers deck, but you know that's not my style. Discard a card. This game's indestructible until end of turn. That's pretty good. Whenever it enlists a creature, whatever that even is, scry 2. As this creature attacks, you may tap a non-attacking creature without summoning sickness. Weird. When you do add its power to this, it's fucking AIDS. I take it back. It's a load of bollocks. Okay, boys. A wonderful time was indeed had by everyone. I broke a meta 15-0 on the night, lads. 15 wins, no defeats is what will be up on the tubes. That's how you know I'm really good. And Piece of Pieces on tonight. Ah, what an evening. What an evening, lads. You are fully in for a memes. Squabeams. Alright. Until next time, boys. Let's continue. Let's send off the case of Yana Amari to Netflix and see if they can do like a Murder Mysteries into finding out what happened. Obviously, they'll come to me as the first interview because I'm the only person who ever gave a fuck about what she was doing. We cracked the meta when she was doing that wobbly face all the time. You remember, boys? The wobbly face. I can't remember. Let me see if I can find it. No, boys. Not this wobbly face. A regular wobbly face. This one. This was her absolute covert MI5 James Bond undercover squibbles. Whenever she did that, we would all become amnesiacs and forget that her true goal in life was to show us her tits for money. But we crackety meta, boys. We cracked that meta straight off the bat. Straight off it. We knew what was going on. And since then, I'm not going to lie, I feel like I've cracked the meta on this community 50 times. I have never been proved wrong about anyone. My favorite in recent weeks was absolutely quacking the Quack Watson. And I said, lads, I just quacked quacks. Are we going to see that game on the tubes tomorrow? And guess what? Of course we fucking didn't. Because it was boring. He had a god hand, and I took that god hand, and I gave it AIDS. I gave him full Phyrexian AIDS. And instead of saying to his stupid, dimwit, pissy twat audience, hey guys, here's a game that I lost, but we learnt something about what could happen even if you have a god hand, he said, my fucking dipshit audience don't even watch this. All I ever tweet out is, guys, I'm getting screwed by the algorithm. The algorithm are making people think my videos are boring shit. So please put it on in the background and have a wank and don't watch my shit because all I want is fake views. GG's XDs. Boys, we cracked that. Nobody even knew except me. But I knew. I knew from the start. I knew 4 years ago that this game was the Rise of the Idiots era. And we're living in it. And it's great. Anyway, until next time, Lance. Hopefully DSP isn't playing Yakuza. I know he played Resident Evil earlier. But Piece of Peace can usually save any of that rubbish. Until next time, boys. I bid you a good